Story time. What do you think he's thinking about? Nothing going on between those two big ears of his. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good day to NZY. Hi, Shizu. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Should I get the light on? Ah, it's not dark enough yet, but I'll definitely. My bun balls are itchy. Gotta shave them constantly, and there's no like laser surgery strong enough for what you need down there with the Vieira genes. I'm learning. Hi everybody. Hope you're doing well. Good. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Mine was quiet, for the most part. Yesterday, I incidentally watched a little bit of the keynote, for 14. Overall, seems interesting. The new tank job seemed cool. Regular quality of life stuff. Yoshida-san being Yoshida-san. I'm sorry you're busy bed rotting. I hope you're doing all right, Shizu. I just realized this week as well. Hi, Mark. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the boat, buddy. 15 boats. That's a lot of boats. Hope you're doing well. I just realized, Shizu, that like I think this is your this is our last week together for a little bit. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll talk about that in private too if you don't feel comfortable. But we'll figure something out here. But what was I saying? Yeah, so yesterday after the keynote, I kind of just like, I wish you a speedy recovery. And I'm sure we can get to hang out. Well, you know, it's Saturday. Let's take some time to hang out a little bit. I'll figure something out in my schedule for that. Also, Mark, hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you had a nice weekend. I was saying, like, so Sunday, I got to the point where I was so bored that, like, I decided that despite the fact of it being, like, 35 degrees Celsius outside, I was going to go for a walk. So I decided to make a poor choice and go out and do that. Instead of, like, you know, staying indoors or, like, figuring out something productive. That being said, like, going out for a walk in of itself isn't a bad thing. It's actually good for you. Good for the body, good for the mind, all that stuff. So I guess I'll take the with that. Today was a bit of a mixed bag. I don't want to get too in the weeds, but like, work was fine. And I got some stuff done. There was some news that was coming out that like I read today was concerning. I'll leave it at that without getting too into it. But it's nothing like, oh, I'm dying or like, stuff like that. I'm gonna attempt to get some sleep. Oh, Mark, get some sleep, but have a good night, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Good night, Mark. Without getting too in the weeds about it, but like to try and give you guys some context about my thoughts. So I've been living in Japan since 2018. So I'm in here for 8 years, and I've been very lucky, I feel, to get the opportunity to do this, much less stay as long as I did. I have, but the cold hard truth of it is people like me are not very welcome here usually. And there was some news that came out that was making it where they're gonna make it even harder for people like me to live here. The thing is, like, call it stubbornness or call it whatever you want, but like I like it here. I'm not going anywhere. But they are making it harder for people. I don't think I'm in any danger, and I don't think anything's set in stone. But the fact that this trend of news is happening is a bit rough, to put it mildly. But worst case, yeah, I think it will. I tend to be hopeful about these things, Mark. Worst case scenario, I always think about it from the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is I go back home. I have a house in the middle of the forest, which at least has decent internet, so I can still stream, play video games, hang out with people, stuff like that. So I'm not too far off from there. It's free and clear, aside from property tax, which I can figure out. So I'm not too worried about like personal freedom or anything. And also, that's worst case, and we're far, far, far from worst case. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Just don't go getting a hockey mask and a machete. What do you mean? Listen, when you live in the murder woods, you have certain traditions that the murder woods must comply with. That's all. Listen, I didn't make the rules. I'm just following the traditions of my people. That's all. But again, worst case scenario, and we're far, 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 far from that. And, the thing is, like, they'll say like, oh, we're doing this to get like the scammers and the really bad foreigners out, but it's like they're also like, you better have the money for the foreigners to stay. You better pay up, motherfucker. Basically, that's the TLDR of it. But yeah, all in all, I'll probably forget about it, or I'll probably be like, there's not much I can do anyway, so I just make the most of it and get on with my day. It's always the money. It sure is. Any hoodle. Let's get back into some fun stuff like adventuring. Be the warrior of light, the king soul, the knower of the way, the Gilgamesh is lucky. See, the champion of Heidelin, the greatest swordsman the world has ever seen. It's time to continue. So last time we were gonna fight Beatrix, but we ran out of time with the duty fighter. So I'm hopeful that like we'll get some stuff here today. Beatrix, Final Fantasy IX, classic. She's great. Sorry. So opinion on the Bastion. Sorry, I was just getting lost there. I like this song a lot. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but this song's great. I feel like at the end of Endwalker, when you're dealing with like, basically if you think of like, answers as like grief, Endwalker's basically main theme is acceptance. Like you're at the first stage of grief, now you're at the last stage of grief when you get to this one, in some ways. When till the journey's end. Anyway, so next stage, vacation, yes, and then you need taco, right? Yeah. So grief, you had anger with Stormblood, you had anger with, actually Heaven's Ward was anger, bargaining was Stormblood, depression, Shadowbringers. Wow. Wow, this is, you know, I was saying it out loud. I wasn't that far off. Endwalker, acceptance. And then, of course, the secret 6th stage of grief is, you know, tacos and vacation. And the 7th one is Valhalla. What did you bargain in Stormblood? The freedom of the Doman people. And by bargain, I meant forcibly negotiate. And by forcibly negotiate, I meant topple the empire. Anyway, you know, topple empire, negotiation, bargain, you know. One or the other. We'll figure it out. All right, I want to get the duty going here so I can get started. Confront Xenia in the recollection. Zelenia. How do I duty find her? How do I duty find her again? I'm a professional. Duty finder. That's trials. It's not a raid. Pretty sure it's not. I don't think I'm much of a queue at 4 a.m. in the. I might have to transfer over, but that's okay if I have to. There it is. Recollection. There's some people in the queue, it looks like. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, trial 2. Thank you, Shizu. Shizu, speaking of, since Friday, your Friday is my Saturday. I don't know if you wanted to like hang out or play some video games or play some fighting games or whatever and hang out for a little bit. We could do that if you wanted. I might have to do, can I do I can do World Visit. World Visit might help. I forget. The idea is that I can transfer it into the data sensor and probably get that going. It is only 12 p.m. on the West Coast, so some people might be up late, but it is a Sunday, so it's probably a work night for a lot of people. We'll see. You can't transfer to the EU. Is there a particular reason I can't? Is it privacy? I wonder if it's just privacy or other bullshit. Oh, we got a DPS. The queue is growing. It's Sunday to Monday night. Got it. Queue's growing. We'll keep going at it. In the meantime, we can just keep talking. So while I'm waiting, we can talk a little bit more about the keynote and stuff. So Bastion looks neat. Initially, I'm not sure if it's my style. The one thing I took from the keynote that Yoshi brought up about the job, he used the specific language main tank to describe Bastion. He didn't just say tank, he said main tank, which was interesting to me because when he said that, I was thinking like, does that mean, yeah, I was gonna say they're splitting the meta now. So does that mean Paladin is an off tank now? Oh, it's a main tank. Okay, still. All right. And that kind of makes sense because when I was during my veteran 11 days, during my 11 days, what kind of happened was a similar thought where like, so in 11, it was a simpler amount of choice, but basically you only had like the one real tank job, which was Paladin or Warrior. And then people started to understand like, but wait a minute, Ninja's got this Utsutsemi attack, which basically lets them dodge. So as long as they keep that up at all times, they could dodge tank. And then like the people figured out from there, it's like, oh wait, Thief's got a lot of evasion and stuff. What if we just made that in a dodge tank? So we had dodge tanks and we had off tanks. We had dodge tanks and we had main tanks. For Zephyr, is that the healer that was announced at was that the healer job they announced at the US Fan Fest? I know they're saving the DPS for Japan's. I know they're saving a DPS for the Japan Fan Fest. Was it 2 DPSs? There's more than 2? Yeah, there's the US Fan Festival, and Yoshi P did specifically say that I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to hold out on the DPS for until the okay, so maybe it's 1 tank and 2 DPS jobs. Maybe that's it. But it basically said, guys, sorry, I'm gonna have to hold off on the final DPS until FanFest Japan. Basically. That was his words. Yeah, at the keynote. I'm just wandering around. It's been a while since I've been here. So anyway, going off of that, let's see if I can find somewhere to Tural. So I want to get back onto this. Zaktural, Yoktural, Mamuk, Warlars, Wachulepo. Yeah. We can do with another mage DPS, which is probably one of them, but it could be a magic DPS and a ranged DPS this time around. But either way, oh god, this song, I remember. It said I made it. Anyway. At least I'm in the countryside a little bit more. That's good. What was I gonna say? Right, so I'm gonna find it. So he said main tank, and I'm like, okay, that's good. So like in 11, because in 11 that was kind of like my understanding of the meta. You had main tanks, off tanks. Warrior kind of came at like was like a nice fit in between. Then people figured out red mage. Hey, you remember red mage is still the most broken job in Final Fantasy 11, right? Like, oh, that's right. How can I forget that red mage can do basically everything in this game? So we did that. It was fun. I had a great time in 11, and main tank was that. So it's like, okay, it feels like they're kind of borrowing from that. Off tank is still a decent job, and in some ways, off tanking is a more freeing job because you can just focus on damage. Like I imagine Warrior and Dark Knight can then just be cranked up to be like damage dealers like crazy, right? They still have the enmity and the damage reduction in case. The other thing that makes me think of is that because they want to specifically say off tank, there's going to be more off tank mechanisms, like more like damage swapping. Like you're going to need to do more damage swapping or phase shifting, which means the main tank is not going to be main tank all the time, but he needs to be able to do some shifting with the off tank. So there is that. That was a weird little hiccup. That was a little scary. So I'm hoping with that. Beastmaster, I'm guessing Beastmaster becomes full form in Cold Front. Cold Front. That's not the name of it. Evercold. Evercold, Beastmaster becomes a full-fledged job, which will be interesting as well. Beastmaster was one of the few jobs I never played in 11. Mostly just because the concept never appealed to me, right? The idea of like a solo job that just does everything all on its own. But people loved it. It was great. You know, in terms of like people loved it because it's just a nice little way to just go out, hang out with cool animals, and you could do a lot of neat stuff. But maybe there's a part of me that's a little resentful of the Beastmaster because they were really good at NM camping. Comparative to other jobs, I feel, which was annoying when you like had to get like a big piece of gil, yeah, Beastmaster doesn't catch and pockets monsters. No, they tame them, you know. And before anyone decides to get a little litigious, I'm pretty sure that FF5 came out way before a certain popular pocket monster game. So good luck with that. Good luck with that lawsuit. To whom it may concern. What was the other thing I was gonna think? But what were other parts of the keynote I saw? So the fact that they're gonna do the shared region duty finder will help with times like this that's happening up here, which would be great. Definitely looking forward to that. We'll give it a little bit of time. I'm gonna wait to the 18 minutes, and if I can't get a party, maybe I'll get lucky and switch out to a different world center. And if barring that, and I can't do much, I guess I'll look into like leveling a job, or I could do some fake grinding, I guess. I really want to avoid the grind if possible, but you know, if I'm going to play this game more seriously, but here's the thing, it's like how serious I want to put it. Mainly this was to catch up with Dawn Trail and get back into the story a bit. I don't know how serious I want to be. I guess the other thing I could do is like figure out a new outfit because I like my armor. But again, I was saying like last time, I was like, maybe it's time for a new change of pace, especially because now you can use anything for any job, right? So like I can mix and match to my heart's desire now, which would be great. Could definitely come up with a more custom outfit. But then again, I do like the outfits you do get. Like some of the casual wear I think is really good. I don't mind wearing it. I'll figure something out. Oh, well, either way, if I have to pivot, I will. Either I have to pivot by like living up one of the many jobs I've just neglected, so be it. If I have to go and do something with my mining my hot rocks in the sun or something, like get a miner, we could do a fishing stream. Nothing but fishing. Recollection. Oh, for a minute I thought recollection was saying reconnecting. Like, what do you mean reconnecting? What other things were coming from the duty, the keynote? You know, because I only caught bits and pieces of connecting. Only a couple bits of pieces that I, what's the word I'm looking for? So I only caught bits and pieces of it, but like the global, like the condensation of the duty finder seems like a great thing. There was the action animations, which I guess people are really happy for. The FF7 collab. I mean, it makes sense, especially because Square Enix really wants the new Square FF7 the last one to succeed. This is their last big cash-in, I feel. And I definitely know that they would be doing that. Oh, you know, I just had a thought about what else I could do in the meantime. I did have a thought about that too. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The collab makes sense to me. The worlds look really fun. Like the environments and the world building they do has been great. The only thing I'll need to do probably is brush up on my lore of the source and the fourth. But I'm hopeful that like as I go through this, we'll get a little bit of hit here and there. Is there one more patch? I think that's the other thing. I don't think there's another patch. There might be one less story patch between here and Evercold, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if they've told everything. There's usually like one patch to kind of glue things together before the big expansion drop, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I don't have any much else to think about at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I did have a thought about what else I could do while I wait. And we got to go back to Tuliolo for that. Thanks for the hydrate, Shizu. Egg. Boy, am I thirsty. Also, Shizu, almost forgot. Thank you so much for 16 months. Holy Toledo, that's a lot. Have I been really streaming that long? Have I been streaming for 16 months? That's so kind of you. I know that you're busy. You probably got a lot on your mind, but I appreciate you being here. Special recipes. Did I do that already? Maybe I didn't. You've been affiliated for that amount. Holy Toledo, that's a lot. But yeah, hope you did well. I saw Boca and Coco playing only 11 people in Tuliolal. This land is mine, I say. I saw Coco and Boca playing that thing with the painting Mecha, and then oddly enough, Wooly and I were talking a little bit this afternoon while I was getting bored at work, and she mentioned like, oh yeah, that game got hacked. I'm like, oh, well that somehow does not surprise me that game had it hacked. I think it's been fixed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to like disparage the people because I'm also not to disparage anybody. Coding is hard. Bugs are easy. But it's just a lesson about like, always be careful about third-party software, people, and always be careful about like mods and like downloaded maps, fan maps and stuff like that. If it's not from the official developer, you gotta be careful about these things. All right, so this is what I was thinking. We can get this started, and I'm very interested in doing this. Aren't you Mercanuous? That certainly saves me a lot of trouble. I was asked to find you on behalf of Milaja. Curious happenings abound in Mamuka of late, and we thought one of your worldly experience may be able to help us make sense of things. If you have the time and the inclination to aid us, she awaits you in Mamuk. You'll find her west of the plaza. The large building near the two-headed statue. Gonna get the light on? You know, Mamuk takes me back. That Mamuk was one of the original cities in Treasures of Atragon. All right, bunny boy, let's hop to it. You see what I did there? All right, Yaktel. I remember this. I remember kind of getting a little bored. I think that's the lack of a better term. I was getting a little, maybe it's because I'd been playing for like 10-12 hours straight. I was like, it's getting a little tired, and this place didn't really strike me off. But now I'm like, with a fresh pair of eyes, like, I do like the canopies and all the glowy little bits here. It's a lot better place than I originally gave it credit for. I think at that time I was just trying to rush through the MSQ. And I don't think the part that came after this, before this rather, with the taco, the Great British Bake Off, or the Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, wasn't the best prior setup, but you know, I'm not here to be too noisy. The point is to come in with a fresher perspective about this all. Milalja, hello, how you doing? Tell me you're polite. That's a big sword. Can I have it? No. And thank you for coming. Truth be told, I was unsure if I was right to call on you, but the troubles we now face cannot be overcome with our strength alone. It all began when we found a fallen traveler in Skydeep Cenote. For mercy, his wounds were not life-threatening. His kind is not a common sight in these lands, tall and slender of build, with pointed ears. An elf? An Elysian? He is yet to awaken, but speaks in his sleep of strange things that make little sense to us. It was our hope you might recognize something in his ramblings, or perhaps even jog his memory once he regains consciousness. Might you be willing to speak with him? Of course. I like speaking to strangers, complete strangers. Elijah, the traveler stirs. Very good. If you would be so kind as to bring him here. There's gonna be a complete it's gonna be a complete it's gonna be Elzen. Oh my god, he's got the Sandorian armor. Oh god, that takes me back. We are glad to see you awake and in good health besides. May I ask your name, traveler? My name? I'm just taking him into drinking that armor. Man. Takes me back. Wasn't Sandaria, though, originally. It looked like Royal Knights. It looked like Royal Guards armor, but Royal Guards armor's different color scheme and different metaling. I forget what the name of this armor set is, but I wore it once for Paladin. It's like the level 70 level 80 gear. I'm sorry. I can't remember. Oh no! It would seem the fall has affected his memory. In any case, his presence here is a complete mystery to us. His armor the only hint as to whence he came. Does anything about him strike you as out of the ordinary? He's gorgeous! Eldite? Looks like any other adventurer Elzen I've met, or would that be Eldite? Elzen? Eldite? No, that's not quite right. God, getting my race wrong just triggered something in my brain. Elvan! I am an Elvan adventurer! I remembered how racist I am. And I've just realized how racist I am. I'm joking, of course. You're Mamulja. Could it be I've come to Mamuk? Wait, if I'm in Mamuk, then I must have been taken prisoner. To so readily believe us enemies, perhaps he comes from a land unfamiliar with our customs across the salt. That's one way of putting it. No. He could be from Eorze. Maybe he came from Alexandria. I'm not so sure. No, I don't think so. This call was from another place, a place long ago in my memory. We've no way to know for certain. In which case? Hello? Milalja, we must gather the strongest fighters at once! Why? What's happened? Gulul Jaja's shade has returned. It's been sighted near Grok Drak descent. Bakul Jaja has engaged the apparition, but I fear the worst. The Val resolves companion from the feet of a brotherhood. I suspect you would understand the graveness of this situation better than most. In recent days, the late Dawn Servant Shade has been wandering the wooks of Yaktel. I've reason to believe it was invoked in the manner, like manner to the one used in the feat. Only a privileged few of the Bonewa should be privy to the knowledge required to perform the rite. The culprit will be found in time, but a more pressing matter at hand right now. $50, 50 kills says it's this guy. 50 kills says it's you. I've played a couple Phoenix Wright games now. I know how this works. I must hurry and inform the Landsguard. Bakul Jaja requires enforcements. Doors serve its shade. I fear he may not hold out until the guard assembles. I am loath to ask such a favor, but would you aid Bakul Jaja in this battle? Yeah, sure, I'll help that guy out. I am in your debt. Gokdrak descent is to the west of here. Please go help my son. That's right, he is your son. I forgot about that part. Do you remember something, Mr. Elvan? Jaja. Are you thinking of stealing his stuff, my dude? I don't know if you should do that. That don't seem like a good idea to me. What is that, I wonder? Remembering a dream. It was all a dream! I'm in no rush. Hopefully we'll get some more people, but Sunday night. I might have to actually... I want to do MSQ. I might have to change my schedule up or actually just go and get a data transfer. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get this unlocked at least. That'll be fun. And then I'll worry about that. Me and one DPS looking for love in all the wrong places. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. The fact that that timer is still creeping up is not good. Typhoon. 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 Orphos, yeah. Oh, wow. So it's over here, huh? Thank you, Typhoon. I mean, is that a record scratch? All right. So is this where he fell? Wah! I wasn't my best gua, man. I apologize. Oh man, he's putting up a fight. Oh man, there he is. Huh. Pathetic. And you dare call yourselves blessed siblings? Not bad. You might actually prove a challenge. If you've come to help, best stay on your guard. He is not alone. He's not? Oh! Oh! I admit. Oh my god, there's that shit again. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a rambunctious youth. What is this? Another monster in need of slaying? Oh, don't worry. I'll send them packing. Wait. Oh, wait. No rambunctious youth. Oh my god, she's so pretty. Oh, I don't. Nullifying dropkick. No! Oh, this song takes me back. I can explain why, but something told me I had to be here, which is why I stole some weapons. Ha! Not bad. Not bad at all. It'll take more than a couple of Tauri to stop me. Tauri? Are you daft, girl? You can speak? A shame you don't seem to have any manners. The name's Prish. And you do remember I missed her so much. This alone would make me want to go and boot up Final Fantasy XI again and play Chains of Promathia all through again. God damn, what a game. Anyway. Eesh. Oh shit. She just shoryukened your ass. You okay? Ha ha ha! Looks like I win. Oh, that's why. She thinks you were Tauri. She thinks we're fiends. One Taurus down, one to go. I hope you're ready. At ease, Prish. We've seen to our task. Come. Whatever you say, Olmia. Olmia. What the? Mia, what is she talking about? Prish, wait, please, don't go! Nothing like find a giant Shantoto. Remember that fight too. Jeebus. I'm guessing the work of the Donzer and Shade is what brought you here. I don't know what that girl has to do with all this. Clearly she's aligned with whoever summoned them. Me neither. same, Shizu. This way remains open, although there's no telling where it leads. Even so, they cannot be allowed to return. We've a duty to protect this forest, and I'll not see it torn apart by some two-headed imposter. Let's hurry after them, brother. Watch over that one, won't you? You never know, Shizu. You never know. Hi, Mark. Thanks for the stretch. You never know. God, this takes me back so back. I remember just being like Thanks for the lurk, Mark. God, I remember just being like 13, 14 in the basement with a PS2 trying to play this game. And then I got a PC, and then it was all downhill from there. Krish, what's happened to you? She got the hypno goop or something. I'll figure out a way to transfer to the EU. I have friends who lived in the US who did the same thing. I can do the same. I'm fairly certain. Anyway. We're gonna be here a while. Everything's still hazy, but I recall fighting alongside that girl. We were comrades in arms, I think. Really? When did she get those giant-ass comical boxing gloves? Something was clearly wrong with her. She not only mistook me for a monster, but she called her two-headed companion Olmia. The Olmia I know is an elven woman, a far cry from that reptilian fiend we encountered. It's been over 20 years, so some of the bits of Promathia are not present. I do remember seeming to recall part of it where I had to go back to Sandoria and the manor. There was a kindly old elven who was living in the mansion. It's not hard to do. Then I can do it. I can and I shall. Oh, it's pish posh. I can do it. Something dark has taken hold of her, clouded her mind. I have to go and... I'll go after Preesh. You need to recover. You clearly need to heal. After that ass whooping she gave you. Listen, you took a straight missile drop kick to the shield arm. Your arm is busted up and down. You would put yourself in harm's way for my sake. Thank you. Every time they do that, I always think they're doing like the Futurama meme. Sus. I recognize that look. The eyes of a man who's seen more than a fair share of the battle. Or 100. Despite what Preesh has done, she was a dear friend to me. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, she seems okay. I'll vouch for her too. I love Preesh. Have care, friend. There's no telling what lies beyond the portal. All the adventures we did. Chains of Promathia, across all of Final Fantasy, I would argue, is a great... Juno! Hey, dude, you know? How'd you know? Oh, it's gonna be nostalgia night here on the boat. God, I remember. So, Final Fantasy XI is very precious to me in a lot of ways. Chains of Promathia and Treasures of Argon, I would say, rival like some of the expansions we've had here in 14. Like, I still think fondly about Chains of Promathia in particular, because that was like the expansion where I met a lot of good friends who I carried with for years and hung out with for years on the internet, where that was the goal. It was like, we're gonna get through this main story all together and no hell or high water. And somehow we figured it out. And I remember that last, like, I can still remember being up to like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, surprisingly enough, you might think that's impossible with me. I used to stay up super late. But I would remember being like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, just trying to fight Promathia and finish the expansion and finally getting it done. No way. I know, one day, but it's true. Hand to God. It is a... So that's already the raid. Okay. Shit. Shit! Dang it! No, I didn't mean... No! No, I didn't mean... Oh, God dang it. I gotta do it all over again. And there's only... God, I gotta do it all over again. Ah! I panicked! I goofed hard. Because no one seems to be doing this. Okay, let me go to Limsa or something. Let me see what I can do. I think the only way to do this is you have to start at like one of the main city quests. So if I go here, I should be able to do a world transfer. I goofed hard. Should check on my my stuff real quick. Is that? For a minute I thought, okay, I came in, I saw this, I'm like, is that an In Stars and Time reference? World transfers on log station. I thought they had, but I thought I could do the server visit. Am I wrong? Visit another world server. To different world servers within the same data center. I don't know if I'll have better. Cannot execute man while bound. Server, see the world list. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I'm guessing my point is, will I have a better shot if I go to another world? What in the world am I looking at? Are they having a furry convention meeting? Is this guy like the homeless man on the box who's trying to get people to talk to him, listen to his tale? I can class glamours? Oh, for her, got it. God, that armor's got to be ancient by now. It looks good on her though. I like that miner set a lot too. That looks good. And no, you'll find better queue times on other servers. It'll be, you won't. Oh, dang it. Well, I thought that was the point of like the cross-world thing, was that like you will be able to. Ugh. I thought that was the point though. All right, well, I guess while I wait, I should try to do something else. Duty finder looks from the data. I thought, wait, hold on. Then why? That doesn't make sense. Then why is the one of the things they announced at the keynote cross server duty finder? Because like I thought that was the one of the things they were talking about with the keynote, was that cross data center. Okay. Never mind. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense now. All right. Well then, I guess I'm pretty much boned for the time being. What to do? What do I do? Cross-world parties and data duty finder was like since ancient times. Well, you think I would remember that being part of the ancient times. Okay. Let's go and... Let me go and, first of all, I gotta repair my shit. And then I gotta go and, figure out something. You think so? Look. 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 Shizu? Mark, look. 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 Looking. Respectfully, I hope. Did I pick that up? Find the princess. Ooh. I like that. There's something going on with my card or something. I get these weird hiccups all of a sudden. I'm not sure why. You think my computer is pretty beefy, so I don't know if it's just a driver issue or something stupid. All right. All right. I gotta figure out something to do while I wait. Big dude got some disciples of land in hand I can grind out. I could try to get miner up a little bit more. I might as well do those. Those are pretty easy to do. Like, I just have to grab some, like, stuff there. But I guess the first thing I would have to do is retool it. So, time to go find a place out in the open, get naked, and re-equip my gear for miner. As one does. Dun, dun, dun. That goes down there to the boat. Well, I'm not going to be. There's only one place in Limsa to strip down to nothing. There's only one place you got to be for that. Go do that. And then, yeah, fishing. We could just do some fishing. We just sit down and fish and chill for a little bit. And I show you how bad I am at fishing. Like mining I can get. It's easy. Just hit wall, rock come out, pick up rock. Mining. There it is. Lamb Lane's Rest. Fishing. You sit. Press 1. There's more to it than that, I feel, but you're right. It's also sometimes you hit the A button and sometimes the triangle button. All right. Let's see. I still have the old artifact armorer's tool. It takes me back. When did I pick this up? Why did I have this? I must have done just a run somewhere and I was just like, I just kept it for some reason. But I have all these other swords. I have too many swords. What the fuck am I saying? Too many swords. I'd take that back right now. Take that back right now. Where? Wait, is there only a level 99 gladiator sword? Are there level 100 gladiator swords? You know what? Don't get off track here, Admiral. There we go. Sun's out, buns out. I'm probably woefully underleveled miner wise, but let's get it going here. Oh, all right. Land Saint. So I guess I stopped at 500. Land Saint's pretty good. I like the Land Saint gear, actually. Yeah, I remember. I really liked this. Sorry, I didn't mean to zoom in on the crotch light. I liked this a lot. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty stylish. I'm sure it's completely under leveled by now. Wait. Oh, that's an older one. Yeah. Land Saint earring. Land King earring. That one had some gathering materia in it. Land Saint. Saint ring. Land Saint ring. Saint braces. Saint necklace. There we go. There's my handsome boy. Looking pretty sharp. I guess we'll go hit some rocks, White Dirt. Hi, Achvi. Hi. Do I have a fishing pole? Even if I wanted to fish, do I have a fishing pole? It does not appear that I do. I have a hatchery. Thanks for the paper boat. 41 boats. You're almost to an answer's worth of boats. That's pretty good. All right. I forget how to do all of this. All my chef stuff. I don't know why the play guide's there. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I got those in here. God, everything's a freaking mess. I don't know why it gave me triangulate. I didn't need that. I don't need arbor call. Sharp vision. Truth of forest, truth of mountains. Truth of mountains is always on anyway. Scrutiny, 12's mountain. Sneak is always on. That's fine. I don't need to do all this right away. Collect. Yield, solid. Luck of the mountaineer. Hope work was okay. It was fine. Some shit broke, but we were able to figure it out. So nothing too strong, nothing too serious. So don't worry about it. I know that like I was like, oh shit, something broke, I gotta go, but like it wasn't that bad. I promise. I'm fine. Everything's fine. All right. Well, where do mountains live? Where does one find a mountain? I also probably can't do like Tural, or 80 would have been Norvant, right? 83 would have been Norvant still, or would I have been able to go to Razat Han? It's been a while, as you can tell. Well, Razat would have been 100, 90 to 100, so probably Shadowbringers still Rod. Maybe I'm overthinking this. It could very well be I'm overthinking this. You know what? There's a guide for this shit. I forgot that they actually give me like a gathering log. What do I do? Labyrinthos in the Northern Empty, Ilsabard. So it is Norvrent and stuff. Okay. Norvrent, Ilsabard. All right, so it isn't Thavnir. It is Radizet Harn and Charlian. Okay. All right. Well, that helps. I was maybe overthinking it. Guys, stop me if you heard this one before. I might have been overthinking it. I know. I was shocked too. Ilsabard? In the Northern Empty. What is the Northern Empty again? Okay, whatever. The Sea of Stars. Let's go to Ilsabard. The Great Work, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's fine. Again, doesn't have to be too complicated. Doing at it on, Prospect, Truth of Mountains on. All right, let's keep going. Hey, I see we have a second DPS now. Surveys the landscape. All the way up there to the northeast. All right, that way. That way. All right, well, let's just chill out, hang out, have a good time. Well, I mine rocks in the hot sun. I don't even need to put stealth on anymore. It's great. Rarefied Durium ore. Oh, hold on. Return. Do I want to collect? Is collect just default now? I guess it's just default now. All right, before I do this, there was one other thing I should have been doing, which is go to, I think, a Razat Hen. I need to check the log, or the gathering of the day thing, right? Get the thing that gets me the marks. God, it's empty. It is dead. Everything is dead. Where do I find the mark thing again? I would have figured it'd be one of these. Collectible appraiser? That's it. Rock salt, bismuth, durium. Charlian rock salt I can do. And bismuth, I believe. Labyrinthios, and bismuth is Mare Lamatorium? Wow. All right. Well, let's go over the bismuth in the drowning band. All right. We're going to the moon, everybody. And hopefully we'll get some progress. Been a while since I've been here. The moon. It's nice to revisit these places, have an excuse to come and see them again. Or you could just walk on the surface. Who needs oxygen? Not me. I would need oxygen if I had a brain, which I clearly don't. I think it's on this side of the crack. Well, if it's not, I can just go across. How far away is it? 960 yards. 690. Nice. Okay, it's gonna be a bit. There's the Mudmen of planet Persei 8. I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm just making shit up. Why am I in F8? I didn't sign up for that. Is it here? This is like a place where I'd be if I was a rock. Yep. Close enough. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Pushed, pushed, pushed. So we need the bismuth ore, right? Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I won't. This one. Yeah, let's just chill out, have a good time. So that's the collectible. Got it. Rarefied bismuth is the target. In the meantime, bum 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 bum. Oh, up the crater? Okay. Welcome back from break, everybody. We are on the moon. I'm just trying to kill some time here. And in the meantime, I can just like chill, have a good time, talk at the breeze. Gotta come up with some other conversation, I suppose. But yeah, what did you guys think about the, did you guys have anything you were looking for? Did you guys watch the keynote, or did you have anything you were really looking forward to? Did you have anything that you thought was neat, interesting stuff? Action poses. Seen any whales around? I'll have to keep my eye out for them. I haven't seen one yet. I did see a giant whale when I was watching Sphene last night. She was streaming late. I need that. So wait, is the bismuth only, is the bismuth in an unspoiled spot on the moon? A purified spot of the moon? Maybe that's what I'm waiting for. I don't remember them being like that. I'm sure I could still grab it, but it said it was in the drowning ban as well, specifically. So maybe I'm waiting for a specific. I might be waiting for a specific spot to show up, which is fine. Gotta bring bad news to the whaler boys. Dang it! Whalers on the moon, yeah. I'm ruining their chance of like business when I really think about it. Yeah, they're whalers on the moon. They carry harpoons. I love this new system they gave us, and then it's like they gave me this new system to help me understand like the math of it all. Brazen and meticulous are enhanced. Enhanced, you say? I'm not gonna go too hard with this one. I just want to get a nice collectible. Pushed, pushed, pushed. And I failed. I did forget the secondary. I did that on purpose though. I was like, I don't want to blow my GP in case like the thing I actually want comes up. That was my idea anyway. Like I could use these to get like more scrutiny and stuff. But it was like, I don't want to use it in case like I'm in the middle of a cycle where like the big thing comes out. That was my thought process anyway. Integrity is not reduced. Your meticulous actions prove effective. All right, let's see if I can collect this. There we go. Yay. Elixir materials. Elixir? I barely know her. God, look at that scanscape. That's super pretty. You know, sometimes when you're like in the heat of it, or like if you've been away for a while, you forget like how picturesque a lot of these places are. It's really neat. Oh no, I lost the DPS. Dang it. I'm gonna hit 84 here in a minute. Yahoo! Yippee! Even. Oh, cool. Bonus crystal. I should probably look at my hot bars when I get a chance as well. I love this top, by the way. I think this top's super cool. Maybe that could be. I just had an inspiration. I've come up with a new recipe. Anyway. Let me hit that 84, baby. There we are. $84. Awesome. I think there's also like the daily achievement, not the daily. What was it? Fashion accessories. That's what I meant. I probably have to do something to unlock the face wear. There is clearly a quest, which feels weird to me. I don't know why you need to have a quest. I guess the best thing is like it's just a tutorial, but I don't know why they would block that behind a quest. It could just be like, no, that is just a new slot now. Go nuts. Oh, whatever. If I remember right, it's usually a 24-hour cycle in terms of the Eorzean time for these spots. A questal. Okay, we got 2 tanks. I'm sure that's all we need to beat this. Just me and one other tank will beat Beatrix. Not her name, as this is the joke. Oh, it's the highest. Okay, I forgot there was a. Yeah, it's usually like midnight on either side of it, Eorzea time. So we got a little bit of time for that. Suddenly you're fighting Beatrix from Black. Albus. She just annihilates us. Oh, that's Zeta. No, Arboresque. Yeah, I corrected myself. It doesn't count if I correct myself first. Phew, that was close. Damn it. No, I've been corrected. No, no, I'm melting. I'm dying. My power, it's fading. I'm dying. Embrask. Yeah. Just for that, she's gonna beat me even harder the next time I see her. And then again, Beatrix is always like the big sister. Minor spelling was like fighting blast. Okay, we got DPS. The thing is though, like, she always had like big sister vibes in a lot of ways, right? She might tease you and pick on you, but she was like never like mean. And then like Zeta was the big sister to Beatrix. At least I feel it that way. Ikuzo Goryonask. And then of course, you know, yeah, our big boy, Big Z. I don't know who his voice actor is, but I just want to say, good for props to you, sir. You found your calling, if I may be so bold as to say. He's got that great, he's just got that smooth Big Zam. Big Z. Big Zam. I was making a game drunk stroke because, again, I don't know. My friends are so much better at this than me, I feel. Like, last night, you know, I was hanging out. Vasaraga is Zaraki Kenpachi. That's right, you do. I do remember that. You know, you did tell me that fun fact before. That is a fun fact. You found your calling, sir, if I may be so bold. Big dudes who like wield badass weapons, that's your calling. You are meant to be the vessel. They are meant to be the vessels for your voice, if I may be so bold. Anyway, I was gonna say, everyone is a lot better at this than me. Like, yesterday, I don't know, maybe that's a little too harsh. I feel like it's just that I have other things. I'm very busy. If I had more time, or I took more time, more importantly, for myself, I would probably do it. But like, I was watching Wool a little bit before bed, and she had set up a bunch of TTS, and she has not only set up a bunch of TTS, she had set it up with a bunch of TTS for different voices. It's like, dang, that's cool. She had Gordon Ramsay, she had David Attenborough, she had Toe Mater, Larry the Cable Guy. For fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway. I want to get this fucking bismuth. And then I want to see the levels shoot up to the moon, as it were. Like the one I'm on currently. Seofon's VA is Alejandro Saab. As in Sayu? That is Sayu, right? Sayu VTuber? Alejandro? Why does Sayu like the voiceover douchebag? Hey, I don't think the other guy, Rowan isn't a douchebag, right? Am I getting his name wrong too? I don't think he's a douchebag. A bit deceptive, but not a douchebag. I love that like everybody just hates him. I love how like his friends and his colleagues are like so fed up with him getting all of the Roland. Okay, fair enough. I'll trust you on that one. It's been a while since I played Rise. I love that I feel kind of bad because like all of his friends are like so fucking sick of his bullshit. They're like, hey, could you like stop like being a voice actor? Yeah. God. Like Amelie and Mouse and so like, hey, could you like quit it? Have you thought about not? I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm on Sayu's side. It's like, what is he supposed to do? Not take the money, not provide for himself and his family? Yeah, Amelie's a VA. I know Amelie quite well. She was Rupee. She was Rupee for the longest time. And Alice. I think she's still VA's one Nikkei. I can't remember off the top of my head. But she was Rupee for the longest time. And Viper, that's it, yeah. I think she's still playing Viper? I could be wrong, but she stopped playing Rupee. I don't know if that she stopped playing both characters, but know her quite well. She got replaced for Rupee. I remember Rupee's voice actor changing. I guess Viper's did too. Because I remember that the newer Viper doesn't go, huh, as much. Yeah, I guess she did. I guess it did. I guess it was an all or nothing deal with Shift Up. Still, anyway, she's interesting in the sense that, like, I hear her day-to-day voice and then she's able to like crank it up. Nothing like Tink when you expect the tonk. Yeah. She's like able to like raise it up a bit. I'll keep mine a little bit longer. I was hoping to get like the gathering. There's like a gathering challenge log. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. If I can do that, I can move on. Voice acting isn't that impossible. No, I don't think it's impossible. I think with a little bit of training or a little bit of know-how and a little bit of maybe some people can be taught, you know? I mean, I do stupid voices all the time, and that's just me just like playing around with it, you know? If I took it seriously, what I would probably do is like have like a room with soundproofing, or like just in a closet where I'm muffled and all you can hear is my voice. Yeah, I know. You have a good you impressed me, Shizu, because you can also sing. You were also you can sing as well, which is great. I don't think I can sing. I can hum, but that's a bit. I can hum a few bars, but that's about my musical talent, I feel. Oh, I feel you can. Oh, it's popped up. It's popped. Oh my god. Put me down. Put me down! It's happening. All right, well, everything's popping up. Dang it, just as I was about to go do that, but it's fine. Please. I'm so ready. I'm so back. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Please. Come on. Tank number 2. Don't tease me like this, man. X next to chat to hide it. There's an X next to chat. Oh, this? Cool. No! No! Yeah, I gotta do it all again. All right, back to what I was doing, I guess. I hope I still got time. I'm gonna be really upset. It's cropping the rocks here, maybe? Here, okay. All right, now this is where we pull out all the stops. All right, now let's collect. I have 3 things to choose from today. Let's hear them. Oh shit. All right. Now I'll go back to Razadhan for that. Let's hear him out. That's the new armor. It looks pretty good. Colorful. I like the colors on it. More relink. Disco Elysium or Dragon Sword. Dragon Sword. If I can be brutally as honest, Shizu, I felt like as your friend, you weren't having as much fun with relink anymore. So I'd maybe prefer taking a break from it. Disco could be fun. But this other game I don't know much about. What is that one doing? 85. You can definitely level on the new location. I can definitely level now on the new location. Now that I got that going. There's a new location there for sure. Oh. New World Unsundered. Cool. Ilsabard. Dragon Sword's like Genshin, but not Gotchin. 30 bucks. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I mean, on a personal bias speaking, I will definitely want to watch you watch. No, I meant Moon. Oh, okay. Got it. Personally speaking, I might be biased, but I would love to see you play more disco. No, I don't think you got it. You want me to level more on the moon? That's what I heard. You can... It's an instance. How did I pick this up? Remember Diadem? Oh. I think I'm gonna have to just say no. I'm not remembering that. It's been, man, 2 years and like all of my memories and my information has just gone whoop. It's like my brain decided, like, you don't need that part in your memory anymore. We're just gonna delete it. Like, okay, I think. Please. Oh, oh, okay, I think, oh, okay, oh. All right, come on, please. Come on, buddy. Yes! All right, here we go. I'm excited. That's a late party, full party. Recollection. Queen's Knight, Zelenia.
I am Zelenia Triantaphili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
All right.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
Na 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 na.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
Shock! She's got shock! We're doomed!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Oh, I see.
How about you?
I don't want to send the thunder next time. Oh, it's sequence. Got it. All right. Learning, absorbing knowledge as best I can. She's just mad. I think Shizu might be mad at me. So that's... I see. Oh, it was a little too far. Little too far.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight.
Collectible cards, for fuck's sake. Listen, I know I'm sucking, but I'm
For
learning.
the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike.
Save the queen. Oh, we're gonna die. This is cool as hell, though. Da, 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 da. I gotta collect them all. They're like Pokemon.
No more games.
We were playing games?
Quickly, away from the sigils. The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Okay.
time even to fear my wrath.
Rose blood bloom. Oh, it's like mines. Okay.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you.
But what if I don't wanna? Ooh, good counter. Good point. Good point. You raise a valid point.
Taste my steel. There is no escape. Surge.
Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. She's pointing right at me. It's coming right for me. Not mine. Oh, I see. Okay. I did not see that. Wow, she's still only 50%. That's impressive. This one's gonna take a bit. Got it. I saw the Sphere of Doom. I just didn't realize I was gonna create the mine until like it created the mine. Listen.
Fall.
I'm also just having fun.
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. Have at you. My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Okay, we get it. We get it. I was about to click the limit break like an idiot. Can I trigger? Thank you. Na 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 na.
that's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
This is tough. All right, watch the orb, and then there goes that. Then she drops her ball, and then there comes the crisscross attack. There we go. Dodge that one.
My steel.
Gather. Gather. Yeah, don't go through the middle. Good one. Yeah. All right, here comes the shock combo thing. And then get out of the pools of blood and sadness. All right. I accidentally used my tank buster. I gotta cape another one just in case. All right. We're getting there. Nice recovery from the team, by the way, as well. Great job, team. This is why FF9's really good. I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have as a kid, but I really appreciate it now, that's for sure. I guess you stay inside the circle. Or either way.
A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed.
Now, normally in this part, she would just decide, fuck this, and do like cross guard and kill everybody. That was the real Beatrix, anyway. Oh. Good job, everybody. To the main tank, of course. Good stuff. That was fun. I really liked that fight. That was fun. All right, off we go. I got 4 commendations? What did I do? I thought I sucked ass. What the hell? I did not deserve that.
Did you get what you needed?
God, he looks like...
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. Is that a pan or a laser pointer for when, like, she's a cat and you gotta, like, distract her? What's going on with that? A nail file?
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it!
She's too giddy. Oh, it's that pen, right. It's his, like, little tablet pen.
If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zilenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye.
I don't think she cares, Sphene. Not one bit.
You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I don't think she cares, again.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort.
Is that right? Then, yet you're choosing to do it anyway.
But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method. So long as the hero insists on keeping the key.
Oh god. So he basically... I've renounced my flesh. He's a fucking AI. He's a fucking AI. He's a fucking Claude. He's a fucking clanker, that one.
Why do you so oppose our objective?
I don't know. Something about, like, destroying the world and, like, you know, evacuating souls from people forcefully. Yeah. Normal shit.
With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless.
We would be able to kill thousands, if millions of multiverses. Do you not hear that?
Give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
You see, the thing about that, Calyx, is like any good scientist, you should think about not just your hypothesis, but the anti-hypothesis, which I don't think you spend a lot of time doing. Yeah, what happens when you run out? Because people are not an infinite source, my dude. You're aware of the connection between the worlds. Apparently.
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris.
No one asked you, faker. Fiend. Fake Sphene. I'm gonna call you Fiend from now on. No one asked you, Fiend. Besides, the thing is, like, it has been kind of like We haven't exactly like been blurting it out to everybody, so it's possible.
Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial.
Aw.
For the seeds we've sown have already quickened.
Story of my life.
The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
Who's in charge of who? Like, I thought when we last saw these two, he was the big boss and you were his loyal little subject. Is it the other way around? I don't know.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Sentient. The way that like, well, I consent to using an online product. Is it the big sword? I mean, listen, if he's gonna give me that big sword, all's forgiven. Oh, just some lousy tiara. Boo. Just tosses it. Like it's a key item in Resident Evil. You have no need for this anymore. Toss. That was a fun-ass fight. Save the queen. Dun 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 dun. I love Soken-san's remix of the classics from all of the FFs. It's nostalgia bait, but it's the kind of nostalgia bait that works on nerds like me. So, like, you know, that means it's good. That means it's the good kind of nostalgia bait. Anyway, hi, Sphene. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it in the normal tone. Sphene! Sorry. Selenia was kind, but she could be stern. A pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you can know. Thank you, Mecanuous. You're welcome. That'll be 6,000 gil. Oh. And I suppose the warrior life should work for free. You may now enter the Underkeep with a party of avatars. Cool. Shared paths.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Just like, come on, fork it over. Precious memories or your 6,000 gil? It seems like a good trade. It seems like an easy decision to me, Your Highness. Come on, fork it over.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Oh, there you are. You missed a big fight.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
You know. Tuesday work. No one asked you to come. Damn. God, you hate her so much.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us? So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
I'm trying to think while we're talking about this, but like, I'll bring it up later. In a minute.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Merc when he sees his character, Merc when he sees look mode. Hmm. Hmm. But at the same time, it's kind of like neutral face, right? Hmm. 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 Hmm.
This tiara, it was hers, the endless Sphene's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe.
Kind of glows like one, I guess, yeah.
It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant.
Buja de Buja.
Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
That was his gift. He's basically like, huh.
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories.
Is this your quadrant? No, this is Zidane. Zidane.
In any case, not much
No,
information
this is Patrick.
in this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
No, no, don't open up the back rooms. That's a terrible idea, Shell.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria.
All I know about 9 is Zidane and Kudra are monkeys. Trying to remember the actual name they're given. But yes, that they're essentially monkey people. Yeah, and they can go Super Saiyan. I can't remember. What was it? Genome. I think they were just actually called genomes in 9, if I remember right. And then you go over there and you meet Odin. Odin is not Odin. Is it Odin? Regardless, you meet the mastermind whose entire the entire mastermind whose idea is to take the souls from the world up to his world, because he uses that to, like, he basically thinks that, like, we're an educator of souls and we regulate the soul flows and stuff like that. And there's Sid. He was an Oglop because he cheated on his wife. Of course not. He's a staple. You gotta have a Sid.
Hold on to this tiara. You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
Well, I was gonna put it on my head, you know, and, you know, walk around with a new fashion accessory, but I suppose you can hold on to it.
It would be for the best, I think.
Igniting
Does that
souls,
work
you
for
said.
you, Shale?
Yep. It was like a free-flowing economy of souls.
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library and then back outside.
Unmerk, I'll make a pretty princess. You know it. God, look at me. I'm gorgeous. Anyway, I was gonna say, oh, well, hold on. Rest well, noble Beatrix.
Farewell, Selenia.
Noble Zelenia. So I was gonna ask, they mentioned it's specifically the 9th shard. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what other shards we've been to. We haven't, the 4th is Evercold. Shadowbringers was the 3rd? Or was that the 2nd? I don't know what's past 7.2. Well, do you want me to stop so you don't get spoiled, or are you okay with me keeping on? I was gonna say, like, is Shadowbringers was the 1st. Okay. We're on the source. Void is 13th. Where 0 is. So we've been to the 1st, the 13th. They're from the 9th. And we're going to the 4th. The reason I bring it up is... The reason I bring it up primarily is 9th Alexandria Final Fantasy 9. And the 1st is a little... I guess, okay, with Shadowbringers being the 1st, that makes it like chaos. No, I was about to say, like, I don't think it makes sense. Like, I first, like, is it fit by numbers? But, like, I don't think it fits. Like, to me, Shadowbringers is more akin to, like, Final Fantasy III, if anything, with the Crystal Tower being the main, one of the main things, right? Final Fantasy IV is post-Endwalker with the moon. It can't be 6. It could be 6, but I don't think it's 6. But we'll see. If there's a Narsh in Evercold, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Anyway, let's continue. The simulant gave me the impression she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. Yeah, which is interesting. Also completely, totally predictable in some ways. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. All right, I'll go talk to my friends. Hello, friends, it's me. Hello, friend, it's me. Oh, I get to pick. Ooh, well. I like Alfie, I like Arendelle, but they're completely out. The question is, do I talk to my girl, or do I talk to my other girl? Who do I call? I can always look up the other ones online, I suppose, but ooh. My girl or my woman? It really is the case, isn't it? Fuck it. Follow my heart. Hey, girl. What's up? Hey, woman. Hey, baby. Hey, beautiful. How's it going? Alizé. Fucking Telltale game. Alizé will remember this. It's like Dispatch. Alizé will remember this. Well, if it isn't Mecanuous, is something the matter? Not really, but I fought a big, strong thing. Took it down single-handedly. It was really awesome. A master of my end magic. Thought you'd be impressed. You know, I just thought I'd share the knowledge with you. Maybe you want to share it with me over a cup of wine. Oh God, it's been glass. No, I fumbled. Oh no, she'll never go out with me. Totally didn't fall for any simple mechanics. Totally didn't like collect a bunch of vulnerability stacks like they're bacon strips. Totally didn't pass out. Nope, not at all. Handled it perfectly. Had it completely under control. So preservation, it's like you should just listen on the other end for this, like, and she like just takes a pregnant pause for like a couple minutes, like. She like goes to get a cup of tea. So preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you're none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gosan. I've told him about the cure for Levin sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Give it to me. I think I already gave it to her, actually. I gave it to her. Oh, well, Alizé. Alphino will remember this. Alphino will remember this. Alizé. Yes, hello. Mecanuous. For you to call out of the blue. Is something wrong? Nah, I just wanted to let you know, like, I totally had a cool adventure. What? You went all the way to the bottom of Evercape and you didn't think to ask me to come? How did I know she was gonna get jealous? How did I know this was gonna be the direction? It's like, you mean you got to fight something giant and creepy and cool and you didn't invite me? How dare you? If autism is what autism is. That's me. I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. You can come fight the next giant thing with me. I'm pleased to say we received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly, see how he's responding to his treatment. We met Milos before, right? He was during one of the final pushes through the story, and you've met him before with Lamati, I believe. Two of you should attend as well if you have time. Ricardo Milos. Alfie, Arenville will remember this. Class traitor, race traitor. Dude, we are the same blood. You treat me last? What the fuck? Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had in mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Blue Alizé is glad. Calyx. While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the stimulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. Dire consequences? Stimulant. I said stimulant. I meant stimulant. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and how the stimulant was able to win them over. When they notice she had ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up and while you can, and recover your strength. You got it. And then last but certainly not least, Arenville. How you doing, my friend? I do like Aaron. Aaron's great. Macanius, this is a surprise. Has Wuklamat gotten into trouble again? No, but that's honestly a pretty good guess. Now we just got back from the Underdeep. I see. Totally didn't cry on that scene. Totally. I see. Well, knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. Never the scold, that Aaron, but he's a good guy. He's a good boy. I am in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge the sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following the recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. I always feel like I get his tone and his pitch wrong. It's something about the delivery that's very unique with Arenville, which is meant to be a compliment. Like, his VA is very unique in my mind, and it's really hard to, like, mimic him completely. Like, I get, like, little bits of, like, the inflections and maybe how he, like, would deliver, like, a sentence. But I don't think I would ever be able to, like, fully pull it off. You're going too strong on exciting parts. You're going too strong on the exciting parts. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. I'll work on it a little bit. What did the others have to say, if I may ask? They've been busy with, like, sickness and getting the local temperature, just getting what the people are thinking. They finished treating Milos? Then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's inflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. I've never met him, but clearly I must talk to him. He is the key to everything. Of course! We don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphina's concern for the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Cryle. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you! What a boy. It seems you all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Right. Let's go to Milos's apartment. It's in residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. Enter residential radius 914. Yeah, maybe that's the reason for the numbers. I don't know. Or maybe that was, no, Dawn Trail wasn't really September 14th, was it? The Major General. Boom, boom, boom. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 ba, da, da, na, 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 na. Bum, 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 bum. Junior Jinbei. That's a good, look at that guy. He's just a boy. Oh my god, Wool would love him. I love him. He's just a boy. He's just a boy. Anyway, wait. I will. Hold on. I also gotta do this. I thought I could feed him. What is the emote? Wasn't there an emote to like hand over? Maybe it's hand over? There it is. There's the boy. Let me take a screenshot real quick. That caused the window to unminimize. All right. One more. So dumb. All right, anyway. I'll send it to her later. Should be, oh my god. Screenshot the hot screen lock. Thank you. That's okay. I don't mind showing her the UI. In fact, that might be a more honest way of showing her the game. Is being like, this is the UI. The apartment building of the future. I can just walk right in, right? I sure can. Wow, this place has everything. A desk, another desk, 2 bags, a lamp, another lamp, a bar. That's the kitchen. You got burgers? Oh, dang, those actually look pretty good. Standing desks, how progressive. A very simple looking sink. Those burgers look pretty good. Dang it. I hope I can pass my health check on Friday so I can just have a burger or like a deep dish pizza. Ooh, going the Devil Craft sounds really tempting this week. But after I diet and exercise and everything, you know, anyway. Hi, Milos. Hi, Alize. I know you talked to me second. I will remember this. Shit. There you are. Next time something is in the offing, you had better remember to call on me. My bad. My bad. We got an ad break coming up here, and it's a good chance for me to get up and stretch and everything like that, so I'll go hit this a little early. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. I'll see you on the other side of the ad break. You're beautiful. Obsessive yandere. Exactly. I'll be right back. See you on the other side. As for me, let me go get some... Let me go get up and take a bathroom break real quick. That's better. I'm back, getting better than ever. I'm back. Hey, Red. God, I love that Volcra. Every time I look over here now, and she's there, I just get to see Red and I smile. It's fun. I got 30 seconds. Let me look something up real quick. $18 US, unless you're moving to Preferred Plus. I guess that means like a less congested server. So basically, if you move to a server that's like empty or like not as congested, you can, okay. I'm happy to throw 20 bucks in there. That's at least something useful for me more than just like an accessory or something. If it's empty, you get cheaper or free. Yeah, why not? Anyways, welcome back from that break run. We healed a boy. Or rather, Alize healed a boy. Hello. You came before. It's Queen Sphene. Sorry. Queen Sphene, I'm glad you came again. I believe you'll be fine now. But just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell. Cura! Now remember, it's opposite land. If he casts Cura, he'll die!
I once hoped that Milos at least
Yeah,
might be made an
a rabid.
Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
A rabid badger. Very key. Sorry. I'm sorry, Isadora. I interrupted you.
You feel different now? Thanks to Alize, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alize.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time.
So.
That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Alize is quickly becoming like a doctor. She's got her doctorate and everything.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos's sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
A doctorate in aether imbalance.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiola. It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
Like the immigration process?
I'm happy. I can talk again.
Process as you walk, yes. And if you manage to survive the trip, you get to become a citizen. Choo-choo, no work. Yes, sadly, choo-choo, no work. Walk, only way. That's true.
Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy, that I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Bum go bum.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me.
And she never did.
Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
Thank you for explaining everything. We'll work on this point system that you mentioned, and also something about no blue hair, no blue heads. What was that or something? So he'll have to shave his head. There's no way. Okay, I understand. What do you mean 25,000 US? What is US?
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
YouTube is Sphene, not Sphene. I like the
Good
song.
to see Milos doing so well.
Glad it's in the rotation.
The endless me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I like Queen Sphene, but I like Sphene better. Peasant Sphene is a lot better.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calix has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Well done. Well said. That'll be 1,200. That'll be 1,287 go. What? But just fishes out another. Yeah, now cough it up. The Seekers of Eternity. Milos is a brave and kind boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back rooms. And on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Now we gotta do omiyage? Alright.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
This is not gonna go well.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
This is gonna go bad.
Don't look at me like that. Queen Sphene said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Discord! Discord!
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
No offense, Sphene, but we figured this out an expansion ago, a patch ago.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased.
Yeah, that's bad.
And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
Can't exactly blame them for that. Ignorance is bliss, so the saying goes.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria?
I guess a ghost town?
The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Hopefully we don't get lost in the back room. Meanwhile...
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
I can't imagine why.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands.
A
civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
Uh-oh. Another death.
Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
Rogue robot.
Doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
You didn't. My boy, you didn't, right? You didn't, right? Let me guess.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Maybe. The idea of killing a soldier, stir up the pot. Stir the pot a bit more, agitate the populace. I don't think the boy's a good one. He wouldn't do that.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
What now? Hello?
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident for no apparent reason.
Another one?
Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods.
Is that the distinct sound of an entire robot army going rogue and deciding to kill the populace? I'm hearing?
More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Be careful, Aaron. Not the boy!
Ill tidings, I take it.
Yeah. We're in Terminator situation, folks.
The outskirts too? You'll go and help Erenville, won't you?
Ilyashaville.
Forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
Ilya would have handled this long ago. She would have not allowed this. She runs a tight ship.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Let's go. Here we go. Where am I going? Oh, the outskirts. Hey, I got to speak to Wook Lamont. I gotta go to speak Wook-Lamont. Not again! You must speak with Wook-Lamont. Hi, Wook-Lamont. Things have settled down here, but I see no signs of Erenvel. Let's split up and look for him. Guloja, Sphene, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. So obviously even worse than the Waking. You're finally missing Prey Return to the Waking Sands. Prey Return to the Waking Sands. I mean, Waking Sands wasn't that bad, but I do remember like, now they gave like 200 tickets to Waking Sands. That's true. Pray return to the Waking Sands. All right, you clankers are getting a little too. Ed, not the boy. What is going on there? Why is it hiccuping? That's not a good sign for a PC like of this caliber. Why is that happening? Now I'm a little worried. Did you guys see anything? Did I drop frames or something on your side? No drop frames, but that is like, these lag spikes, only FF, you move just fine. I am not a fan of what's happening here. I'm not sure why either. I blame Windows. That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Ah, I see. Aaron, then, I'm glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, I could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. It's probably some combination. It's either like the only comment, because like there was another, this also happened when I was playing. I feel like this also happened when I was playing something else. There's Power Wash Simulator, which is another Square Enix published game. That's the only thing I can think of, because like Phoenix Wright, there was no problems. There was no problems playing Nikkei. There's no problems playing other things. For some reason, it's only with the SE games at the moment, which is a weird thing that's happening. I wonder if there's some DRM that SE's installed or something, or maybe SE's AI is trying to get through. I don't know. But like on maximum settings, they do be minding your PC. That might be it. I don't know. But I'm on max settings graphics wise. I could probably turn it down, but that's not gonna do anything. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Bum 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 bum. Malachite. Alright. Ah, Shogun, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
Doing well, Shogun. I'm doing all right. We're just having like a chill evening here, playing some 14. I think we'll be able to finish 7.2 tonight. We'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Hope you're doing well.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain.
Please do.
I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier.
And when I got there, there was another body and a clock that looked like the Thinker. It was very strange. They immediately picked up the blonde chick with the blonde Vieira chick as the murderer, and then some spiky-haired weirdo came in to defend her.
Yet when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
He was literally dust in the wind? Nyar? Nyar? Hi, Nyar. Hi, Nyar. Nya, nya. Did I just give you guys nya for free? Damn it. Anyway. Nya. Nya, she. So they literally disintegrated?
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at
I
least?
don't want back for the kitchen. What, the dust thing or the nya? I don't know.
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
Literally. We're the only ones here.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
Took the dust? Like, what do you mean?
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
Don't get moon dusted. Struck by lightning, turned to dust.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
Agitation, and also, if I take the announcer's voice at heart, they have the 5,000 they want, which means that anyone who's not in that 5,000 is no longer needed.
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings?
Isn't it just because he needs the souls?
Does he seek to frighten people into registering them?
Possibly.
Or perhaps...
But I think it could just be I think agitation's where I'm going, but like, maybe the soul. He still needs souls? I don't know. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. One of these starts tuning like a jingle. It's like a meme frog.
12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right?
The Steel Samurai theme.
Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return.
Great. Lay it on me, buddy.
A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people.
Do we know if they got isekai'd at least? Was Truck-kun just doing his job?
Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard.
Thank you for the clip, Shizu.
Remain.
Oh, sorry, I cut off Graha. He's saying, like, remain strong, my friend. So apparently Truck-kun decided his job, had to do his job today. I don't think anyone died, though. It was just injuries, right? He didn't say any fatalities.
Word from the back room. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Great.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, A riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for neo-regulators.
This is, I told you, this is what happens when you let the AIs run everything. When you have an AI agent installed on everything, this is what happens.
It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injury.
The clankers are rising. We're in Terminator.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a idea how you're gonna do that, Sphene?
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you.
Oh, okay.
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Be careful.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
Is Geo just like a replacement fan cred? I don't mean to disparage the dude, but I'm like kind of wondering.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Yeah, just two bros, two bunny bros hanging out.
To Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Oh, never mind. We're going after Sphene and Wook. Bye, Aaron. Be well. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That bike's on fire.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Okay. You got it. I'm going that way. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess the Arcadian would be the place to find warriors who can fight back. Good shot.
Bloody things have gone mad.
It's one way to put it. Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Why is this happening?
The revenge of the clankers. Oh god, now they got the speeder bikes. Now I gotta deal with the speeder bikes. And there's my girl. Handling with her magic as best she can. Standing in her ley lines, refusing to move. Like a true black mage. She's like my ley lines.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
I would hope so.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution.
Ow.
This is just like before, when Soldier unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Alfie cool as a fucking cucumber. Well done. Bloody good show, Alfie. All right, Graha. Nice. Simple and effective. Paint!
No, you don't! Are you all...
No.
No! No! Why did you do that? Why?
You can't just leave me alone like this. If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Things are going great. All right. I am here.
Are you alright?
Sphene's over there. Okay. So everybody's accounted for. But still. Sphene.
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Hi, Lurvin. Welcome in. Thanks for the boat. Oh, no, I was just a little quiet. Sorry, Lurvin. I'm fine. I promise. I sound okay, right? Shizu, Shogun? Just a little quiet. Hope you're doing well. Ah, thank the 12 you're all unharmed. 'Tis small solace to admit this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have only been temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they fulfilled their purpose. Thanks for the lurk, Lurvin. Thank you. Have fun. It's all the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that Neo-regulators had run out. It can't have been a coincidence. I think it was just a little quiet. I wasn't trying to ruin the cutscene a little bit, but I wanted to say hi to Lurvin, so maybe I was just a little quiet. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have been served his ends in some way. Gluja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lama Chi just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also produce various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. Couldn't you, like... well, I mean, you're still administrator. You could still probably assign roles, different roles. Roll it over. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Guluja. God, she's cute. Sorry. The boy's cuter. Some might argue the boy's cuter. This powerlessness. I can abide it no longer. Okay. No matter how much hardship and loss, we could endure if there was but happiness at the end. Yet now all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene. You found the words I'd wished you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together we'll get through this. Let's split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? I can do that. Bummer. And it's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? Well, we got most of the robots under control, but you've moved quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it's far from a comprehensive measure, when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Y'shtola and Alize. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. She's gonna become a scholar? Literally? As for the key, I think it best remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-bum. It's a dark day in Alexandria, but back in living memory. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit for cinema mode. This loser's still just hanging out on his tablet. He won't put down the iPad.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. Time is come to pose a new question.
What's for dinner? Seekers of Eternity. Like, no offense, buddy, but like, who died and made you king? Anyway, that's Seekers. That was a not bad chapter. All right. So we got a little bit of time, so let's keep going. Let's go for a little bit longer, shall we, Bote? Shall we keep going for a little bit longer? Shall I keep playing and regaling you with this tale for a little bit longer? Alright. So I guess the otherworldly encounter. Oh, that's Juno. Alright, here we go. Hi, Shale. Targeted tragedy. I don't like the sound of this already. If you have a moment, Mecanuous, Geode wants to take stock of the current crisis. Oblivion may be lacking in finer details in certain areas, so we'd like you to lend your perspective to the conversation. Sure. Let's keep going. Forge ahead! Alright, Geode, what's up, buddy? Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on the threats Alexandria is facing right now. Not at all. Much has happened since the state funeral, and a clearer idea where things stand would be beneficial for us all. First things first, then. Let's discuss the state of the machine malfunction. Every single sector reported instances of sentries attacking citizens without provocation, and vehicles suddenly becoming unresponsive to controls. And while these malfunctions were resolved fairly quickly, they nevertheless resulted in a considerable number of injuries and deaths. But you haven't heard anything about new incidents since then, right? Right. No additional reports have been logged, as far as I know. That's the good news. The bad news is, they tried to kick control of the soldiers when they started hurting people, but they wouldn't listen to me, even though I had the king's authority. Once things calmed down, I was finally able to make them give up their weapons, but if it happens again, I don't know if they'll ignore me like before.
The king resolves authorities about the highest there is. Who's this man who can override it with such impunity?
Well, I'll have you know, there is something that even the king cannot absolve, and that is the power of the super admin, the root user. Calyx. He lived in the age of the storm surge, as I did. As I did. Lest you forget, he was known for his advancements in electro-technology, and it was he who established preservation for the purpose of furthering his research. This wasting disease which afflicted him, however, was said to leave him scant years left to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into an endless. He might continue his efforts into the present day, and became a soulless machine.
Preservation's here to go seem noble enough. Exploring treatments for Levin sickness, deciding never keeps core system, that sort of thing. Why harm the people he was ostensibly trying to help? Ostensibly.
I do not pretend to fully understand Calyx's motivations, only that he appeared incensed by what he saw as mankind's failings. He asserted that the strategy of adapting our species through generational succession was outdated, that evolution now requires us to forsake bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. We've already seen how he's employed the simulant to convince Alexandrians that endless conversion is their only hope for survival. Eternal life is assured for the 5,000 who register their neo-regulators. But this is merely one part of Calyx's greater plan. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With that relic in his possession, he will draw aether from the reflections and expand his efforts to create endless 1,000-fold. It just sounds like a renegade AI with a singular drive, and it's like, I'm just gonna fulfill my purpose until it's done. If we mean to foil Calyx's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding and put him down, which unfortunately is easier said than done. I've scoured the terminal, and we found depths of the keep, but I failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activity. Give me a little more, though, and I'm sure I could sniff him out. Fuck it, we're cleansing now. Time to cleanse! I'll help you! Good boy. He's a good boy!
While Galoojaw and Shell working on that, I think I'm gonna take a look around town. I want to make sure no new problems have cropped up, as well as a search for any information that might lead us to Calyx. You're welcome to come along. Another malfunction could happen any time. I'd be glad to have some brawlers at my back.
Oh, sure, I don't mind. I got a sword arm that needs some swinging. Count me in! Well, that was a little too bubbly, but... Raha and the others are helping Oblivion patrol the other levels of the keep. So shall we stick to the streets of Solution 9?
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, you two. I appreciate the company.
I have to speak with the city's administrators about bringing in the Landsguard. I want our soldiers around to protect those who've been moving to Tuliolo. Alphino and Alizé will be joining me for the meeting, so 3 of us can cover the sector as soon as we're done. If I may, I'd like to join Mercanuous' group, if you'll have me. Sure, why not?
The more mouths to ask questions, the merrier. As long as you're aware of the danger.
Thank you. I'll do my best not to be a burden. I'm more worried about you, Geode. Don't do anything stupid.
You'll change your tune once we get back with the goods on Calyx. Then the drinks are on you. Come on, let's head to this outside. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go, lads.
Speak with Geode at the Neon Stein. He went straight to the bar. Which, to be fair, is right here, so. Which, to be fair, is we are the bar, so. Oh, for a minute, like, was it gonna say something? No, like, did I have another fucking hiccup? Everything alright, Geode? Sorry. I was off in my own little world. Shall we get started? Are you alright, Geode? Me? I'm well enough, given the circumstances. It was the Queen's fondest wish that their subjects remain shielded from the horrors of death. And so they were for the longest time. Then the moment mortality once again becomes an unavoidable fact of life, they're greeted with an outbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternative a serious consideration. Indeed. And I do not blame them for that. It's only natural that such thoughts should come to mind. And what I cannot forgive is the way Calyx wields fear and the misery to manipulate people into making that choice. No one, not Calyx, nor anyone else, should dictate how we cope with the specter of death. As one who lived as an Alexandrian, I wish to push the choices for this country's future back into the hands of its citizens. And you think we can handle that responsibility? After everything you've seen of us? It is what I've seen that's convinced me you can. I awoke 4 centuries later to find our people living and laughing beneath Alexandria's banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. Well then. Well, we'd best not let you down. Now, I suggest we move as a group. Don't know if or when a battle might find us. Oh, I believe someone came prepared for such an eventuality. She's got a book! Is that the grimoire you retrieved from the old castle? Yes. My parents gifted it to me when I was a child. They were adamant I should learn to protect the things that are important to me. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in the arcane arts, so I lay claim to some small measure of skill. There's a hiccup. Dang it, what keeps happening? If that's the case, it might be better if we split into 2 groups after all. Could certainly be more efficient for information gathering. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. 2 of you can take the west side of the recreation zone then. Mercanuous and I will take the east. Alright, lads. We shall end our patrol in the plaza just past True View and await you there. Lads. Alright. Here we go, Geo. Let's do the rounds then. We'll see what's what and chat to the people we meet along the way. Pay special attention to anyone who looks overwhelmed or overly excited. Hopefully that'll learn us a tidbit or 2 we didn't know before. Okay, so they're going that way. Disquieted citizen. I finally got my hands on a neo-regulator, then came this close to crashing into a hover cargo. The day I become endless can't come soon enough. I only hope I live that long. No. All the sentries and Aelwheelios safe to be around now. I know it's gonna happen again. And maybe next time I'll be one who dies a horrible accident. Damn. I need a neo-regulator. Becoming endless is the only way. Even Queen Sphene said so. That was weird. Ah, the memories. I used to drink around here all the time. I made sure not to overdo when I had work the next day, but once we were past the busy season, or when the ladies weren't amenable to my company, well, you'd have to scrape me off the street outside in the morning or afternoon. Worst I ever got was when worst we ever got on what should have been the worst day of my life. If only I could remember it. I was still wearing a regulator back then. It was also the day I first met Shale.
Although I guarantee she's forgotten it completely. Does somebody have a little crushy crush? 30 for sure. Hi! Well, thanks for the 3 Streakler. I appreciate it so much. You want to hear my story? Well, I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear. There's not much to tell. You must know a good friend of mine died, and those machines went crazy. His air wheelers dropped right out of the sky, and he didn't survive the crash. Damn fool wasn't wearing a regulator. I know that's not so strange these days, but he never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought I understood what he meant until it happened. Bam, bam, bam. Light-hearted citizen. What has me in such a fine mood, you ask? Well, I've just registered my new regulator. I was leery of becoming nothing but memories at first, but now I've gone through the registration, I've never felt more at ease. Also, once it was done, the regulator displayed the current numbers. Of the 5,000 slots available, 3,800 have already been filled. So if you're still hesitant, you've not much time to make your mind up. Mark my words, friend, when there's only a few slots left, it's gonna get very ugly. But can you, Sir Word? I feel like there was a new factor in these stories we've heard. One we hadn't considered during our discussion with everyone in the back room. Victim of the violence was Ray. We knew that. People were deathly afraid. Fights were more likely to break out? The fact that nearly 4,000 people have registered is worthy of its own report, but are you sure there wasn't anything else? Was it the crash victim? I thought that was something we talked about. Yeah, that's it. The vast majority of residents have always worn regulators, so it's not a detail we'd normally think about. With the supply of souls cut off, though. Oh, God, okay. That makes sense. It's like, well, wait a minute. Until, like, just recently, everyone's been wearing regulators, so why would anyone... That's weird that they remember that distinct part. I get it. Okay, that makes sense. The vast majority of residents have always worn regulators. With the supply of souls cut off, though, more and more people seem to be going without them. We need to look into the casualties from the recent attacks, and check whether or not they were equipped with regulators. Let's ask around on the street and over to the east. It was pretty chaotic at the time. Maybe we'll find eyewitnesses who can help us confirm whether this was a pattern or not. You got it, Geode. I gotta get better in the... Well, wasn't Phoenix right night, so, you know, it wasn't Phoenix Friday, so maybe I was just in the wrong mindset there. That makes sense. All right, we're gonna go up and around. Got it. Thanks for hanging out with me, by the way, everybody. I appreciate it. We got a nice chill Monday to kind of kick the week off the right way, in a way. And then I'll be honest though, I'm really curious what awaits us on Thursday today. Part 2 of Matisse. The continuation of World's Best Dad and the wreckage he has wrought. You know, that's gonna be a trip. It was once my job to deliver good spy hyper cargo. That's why I know a fair bit number of names and faces throughout the city. The little ones would jump for joy when I brought them packages. The old lady who'd always greet me with a smile. I hate for anything bad to happen to them. He's got a gruff voice, but he's a good dude. Wait, I gotta talk to the clanker? Where were you? Where were you on the night of the 7th? Hello, how are you today? Please let me know if I may be of service. Blah blah. Do you know anything about the records for the dead? Citywide casualty data unavailable. Government officials are currently processing reports from all affected zones. Can you narrow it down to the recreation zone then? You must have some estimates on that. Recalibrating parameters. Injured, 87. 87 individuals. Casualties, 19 individuals. Casualties equipped with regulators, 0. So all 19 casualties were non-regulated, which lends to my theory, like, he's just trying to get rid of the people he doesn't need anymore. Unsettled sanitation worker. You wish to know if the people who died in the machine rampage were wearing regulators? I'm sorry, but I was assigned to clean away debris. I didn't see any of the deceased.
No bodies were present by the time I arrived, so I assumed the ushers had already done the work. Hi, Deb! Welcome in! Welcome in! Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. I do remember there being patches of white dust scattered about that were quite a chore to clean up. Nothing else worthy of mention. White dust? I think it's time we rejoined Creel and Sphene. I was half joking with my boast to share, but we may have stumbled upon something major here. We should share our findings and keep pursuing this level of angle of inquiry. Didn't Creel say to meet him in the plaza just outside Trueview? Well, then let's get going. Alright, we'll get going. I hope you're doing well, Def. Future side of a future raid right there around that corner. I guarantee it. Like a raid or a duty finder or something's gonna be down there. It's free real estate. Yeah, nah. I gotta still do the rest of the old Alliance raid, I think. Oh. The 8-man, sorry. Alliance, my bad. Na 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 ma 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 ma. There they are. I just woke up barely. Oh, I'm sorry, Death. Was it just because it was the heat? Was it something else? I hope you weren't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but sorry all the same. Well, good morning. I hope the day will go well. You can get some. Take it easy. Please take it easy. Yeah, the heat's getting me a little bit too, to be fair. So essentially, you're saying that the people who were killed by malfunctioning machines weren't wearing regulators? Well, the numbers are still tentative and only apply to that one zone. We don't know how they'll stack up against the overall data, but this is definitely more than a coincidence. I think it's safe to say that anyone who had removed their regulator was a priority target. Now that you mention it, the person I was treating for injuries wasn't wearing one either. That is true, I remember that. But why? Why are they being targeted over anyone else? Sending a message? Souls? Based solely on the lack of a neo-regulator, we cannot judge if a person has no desire to become endless, or if they simply fail to acquire one of the limited devices. But those who wear no regulator at all, they have clearly rejected the old system of using souls to revive themselves. Put another way, they've chosen to live their lives in their knowledge that death is an inevitability. The chances of such resolute people with risk to become endless are far lower, I would imagine. So he's like, just basically like, all right, well, if you don't want it, fuck you. You're going into the bin. We're binning you. Go into the bin. I don't want you anyway. All right. Got an ad break coming up here, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you on the other side of the addo. In the meantime, see if I can I do this here? Probably. I don't want you in my cool kids club. You're not allowed, you're not invited. It's gonna be super cool and we're gonna be super exclusive and we're not gonna let you in. God, Windows, come on, Windows, come on. All right. Eesh, I'm hiccup because I keep trying to get the screenshots out. I was hoping to do that so I can go and do this while we wait for the ad break. Sorry for the hiccups, by the way. I do apologize for that. Of course photos would open up there. Why wouldn't it? Well, to be fair, I use the big screen sometimes when I'm not streaming to do, like, editing. Alright. Oh, shit, I accidentally hit the button. There's no need to kill anyone. Speak for yourself. Shit, I am not doing well. I'll do this later. Okay, I'm doing this later. I'm doing this later. I'm doing this later. I'm doing this later. I'll do it before I go to bed or anything like that. Yeah, we'll push a little bit longer. We'll go a little bit longer. But the heat's kind of getting to me, guys. I'm not lying. Even with the AC on, I'm like, my battery is draining pretty fast here. By the way, Shizu, my vote's for disco, but you know I'm going to be there this stream regardless. I'll be there tomorrow as soon as I wake up. That'll be fun. You're telling me you're doing the physical path with disco, I think, Shizu? You said you were being the disco dancer cop? The swagadacious cop? Yeah, the heat. I won't. I mean, don't worry. I won't put myself in a bad situation, but I can go a little bit longer. Going drama. That's it. The drama cop. That's right. I remember because you were doing Plysance and you were like really hamming it up with her. That was good. That was fun. Here it comes again. Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer and then we'll get through the cutscene or two and I'll find a good stopping point. Dude, what happened to your eye? Was he? Maybe he always had the eye patch. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. There was no need to kill anyone. With the way things were, the people were already fearful enough. He could have found 5,000 withered citizens without all this madness. Yes, my child, for I am the great prophet of the void. You make a good point. Perhaps the sowing of terror is in service to another scheme, or he had some other need for the lives he's taken. I still stand on the point that it's probably twofold in that he needs the souls, but it also has the added benefit because the other guy said like there's still quite a few open slots. It's a good way to agitate the public into registering and trying to get those numbers up as quickly as possible. What did you do to my boy? What did you have to do? Break the seals? It's okay. Kim loves you. He stole his spin. Yeah, it's okay. Kim loves you, man. You'll do it. You'll get back for him. What of the dust found at the various sites? You know, the pocket sand? He missed? Ah, well, he did that for me too. Right, the sanitation worker's story. She saw no bodies, but mentioned piles of white dust. Yeah, I remember. He did that for me too. I tried it as well. Dust, but no bodies. Good shot, Shizu. So I fired and I missed, and then I missed again. Shizu didn't. I fired and I missed. Not a second time. Dust, but no bodies? Now where have I heard that before? Do you recall when we went to save Erenville from the sentries in the outskirts? That Usher Malachite told us much the same thing. He sure did. When I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it. All we are is dust in the wind, baby. That both stories speak of missing remains is suspicious enough, but the shard mention of this dust is too much to ignore. In that case, we should confirm that this substance was present at other sites and attempt to ascertain its nature. If only this thread may lead us not only to an explanation for the missing bodies, but also the extent behind Calix's murderous actions. Hello? Sorry, I gotta take this. Mechanuus, we need your help. I've lost control over the soldiers in the residential area. They might be trying to hurt people again. Oblivion members are on the way now, but are you close enough to join them? Yeah, we're here. We can help. Looks like the robots are about to go Zerk again. Damn it, our new investigation will have to wait. Let's go. This is a stall tactic for sure. Calix is just keeping us busy with busy work, like, you know, protecting the public. Uh-oh. Ooh. What? That was unexpected. Is this what the people were seeing? Save him! Save him! Save him! Is this game even good when you know shit?
Stay back! Stay away from me!
Yes, the answer is yes, Soup.
Leave him alone.
Headshot. Also, hi, Soup. Welcome in.
Are you all right?
What happened here?
I don't read stories, so this game is just a grindy. It's okay. Final Fantasy XIV, I find, is one of those games that's like, if you don't care to do the grinding yourself, you could certainly just listen in on a gut person, watch, or find the cutscenes online and stuff. It's still a fun story, but it's fun. It definitely helps with if you have people to play with. It's kind of isolated, but also leans to the other FFs. Exactly.
A sentry walked into my apartment, even though I'd locked the door and everything.
It's a love letter to Final Fantasy in a lot of ways, because it borrows and pays homage to a lot of them.
I managed to run, but the man who tried to save me.
While at the same time being its own thing. Welcome in, Soup. Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're
No
staying.
weapons, which is to be expected, considering all the sentries were meant to be disarmed.
They're still robots, and their fists would probably hurt quite a bit.
Yet it was ordered to attack all the same, even if that meant using its bare hands.
I'll leave matters here to you. I'm going to do a sweep of the surrounding area.
Also, to be fair, though, disarming them, great call, because it minimizes the amount of carnage one robot can do. Even if there's more things they can do, it definitely minimizes the casualties and injuries. No regulator. No regulator.
Do you know anyone else in this sector who no longer wears a regulator?
Oh, I don't think I've seen Isadora and her boy with theirs recently.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Go to them, quickly!
Saved the boy died. Oh, the Laundra bot tried to attack him. Nostalgia. She's fainted. She's fine. Hi, Nostalgia. I thought her name was Nostalgia.
I'll be fine. But Isadora's in bad shape.
Uh-oh. Twin sister Nostalgia, I guess. Right.
Mother.
Shit.
Mother, please.
Shit.
Isadora.
Can we heal her? Come on, I'm a paladin. I just used one of my healing spells.
Oh, thank goodness. She wasn't struck anywhere vital.
You are. I wish I could. If I could, I would. I'd sacrifice 1,000 Isadoras for one harsh font. Sounds like she's gonna make it. Maybe not 1,000.
If only I'd gotten here sooner.
It's okay. The laundry. I have great news for you then, pal. Gumshoe? Did you take over Shizu's computer? Because you couldn't afford your
Your
own?
mother better.
Thank you, miss.
Want to join me for the amazing adventure of saving the Lord Ashford, pal? I want snack bad, but only have on hand is dry green peas with wasabi peas? Yeah, I've seen wasabi peas. My friend brought them sometime to one of my D&D sessions.
Like that forever.
I'm not a big fan of peas. Wasabi was fine. The wasabi helped, but I'm still not a big fan of peas in general. Will she sleep like that forever? Only until the hero finds the Triforce that has been stolen by Ganon. What? Can't believe this kid never played Zelda 2.
No, not forever. She'll wake soon. I'm sure of it.
I like a drink snack, then a drink snack. So you drink, fight. If you didn't understand the thing I was talking about, no. Probably I didn't, Shizu. You know how stupid I am. You know how stupid and ugly and unfunny and mean and stupid I am. Definitely an alcohol snack, right? It helps with the burning. That's a Drew. There's a Drew. Okay.
Thank you for saving her.
You're welcome. Oh. I guess I'll have to if I can save Harshfont. The promise of tomorrow. All right. Chapter 7-3. In that ultimate fight, you get to save Harshfont. I would do it. My boy. I gotta save my boy. Anyway. And shit goes weird. You've changed the timeline. I don't want DoorDash. Money kind of low. That's fair. Peas. Wasabi, peas, and booze. So you eat, burn your mouth, drink to cool the burning, eat, burn your mouth, drink the burn, drink, cool the burning. It's an endless cycle. Sure. Tell me, Shizu. Forgive me, I was reckless. You shouldn't have had to waste time tending my wounds as well. Did you see our other comrade back there? He stayed behind in the lobby, but I heard the sounds of fighting. I'm sorry. He must have fallen protecting the residents. Ultimate fights are... That is true. Like, the bard is just basically retelling the stories to make him sound cooler, like a pesky bard that he is. Is like, listen, dude, I'm not gonna get any coin or bitches to my table if I tell this boring-ass story. Let me jazz it up a little bit, which is why I hate that guy. I hate him so much. Oh, comrade, you think he may have been struck down? If he's wounded or worse, I should go to him. Wait, please. It isn't safe for you, and you still need rest. Would you stay with Milos and watch over Isadora for me? We will tend to your friend. Thank you. Please be careful of yourself. A bard is definitely not yet. No, oh yeah, that was the other thing. Every time he shows up, everyone's like, no, no, Yoshi, no. Why would you do this to me? And Yoshi's like, because I can, and flies off. Why? Because I can. A bard is definitely not Naoyoki. Yoshi does that, yeah. Why did you do this, Yoshi P? Why? Enjoy the fanfic. Because it's fun. Why can't you write a fanfic about two of the characters kissing? I mean, never mind. Isadora is going to be all right then. I'm so glad. I've just finished my ministrations here. Our oblivion and comrade was beyond saving, I'm afraid. Guy took too many gut blows, took a dragon plunge right to the jaw. Dead. Because that's not my job. That brave soul. He gave his life to save another. He died protecting me. I don't understand why any of this is happening. That sentry was behaving normally, like any other. Then all of a sudden, it tried to kill me. Well, clearly I had a taste for human blood. Weapons or no, Calyx commanded them to commit murder. Oh. He's an orange parser? I see. What you have to remember, Shizu, is that good, bad? Like, in terms of the level. Like, I don't remember how the color scheme goes. Blue is poor, orange is best? Or is in like, do you mean like the orange is in like, oh, I see. Well, that makes sense. Good on you, Yoshi. Who was probably having fun with the costume at the keynote, but it's also probably like, oh, thank God I'm not wearing that heavy armor under like giant heat lamps in the middle of summer. That's pretty good, Caesar. I don't know how, I never parsed myself. For me, it was never about like being the best. I knew I was good by way of the fact that like I could do things no other tanks could do in some ways. Like I always measured, but like, can I do the things that like true tanks are able to do? Do I have the mentality? Do I have the drive and stuff? It's a lot of personal and teamwork. Yep, exactly. Is it over? We came as soon as Walyakwi sent the word. Wear full armor plating. I cast cold steel, walking refrigerator. I wish I had a walking refrigerator right now. I'm sorry. And then she's encounters with heat metal. By the time we arrived, it was already too late. He had to have had some padding and stuff because he'd had all that metal work. He had to have like padding stuff just to keep it off his skin. So it means extra thick layers of clothing, which probably make it even harder. Then Geode could be in trouble too. Once we have this radius locked down, we'll need to find him. But why? Has something happened? I'm gonna get a shower. All right, Dev, get a shower. Have a good one. Possibly. We're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communication. We need to prioritize securing the residential sector, though, at least until we gain control over the sentries. I don't like the change in music either. Then we should search for Geode. I agree. Since most Oblivion's members are off-regulators, if our theory holds true, they should be prime targets for the next attack. Please do what you can to shepherd the residents to safely, but avoid the sentries at all costs. Oh, thanks. Here, take these communicators. We've made modifications to them to prevent Calyx from intercepting the signal, and I've been using them to coordinate movements with allies in the vicinity. My school starts at 7, later grade is 6:45, so you need your ass up at 6 earlier. That's pretty early for school. I remember, like, even for me, elementary school started earliest at like 7 or 8. Sorry, 8. For me, school started from 8 and I got out from like 3 with like a couple recess breaks and a lunch break. That was my usual day to day. I get out at like 2:30 or 3. Usually I had to stay after school for like soccer practice or something like that. But yeah. Walyakwi has one too, so I'll ask her to keep hailing Geode. Good luck and stay safe. Geode said he would sweep the surrounding area, so he shouldn't have ventured too far. Let's get going. Geode, please tell me Geode's not dead. I mean, he seems like a good bloke. Lads. We end at 11 max and snow lunch and swap room the other grade since we don't have enough facilities. Yeah, you gotta make do with what you got. That's another thing for like that kind of thing. I wonder if that's what it was like with like when we were playing like Until Then and like Space for the Unbound. I imagine it's like that for a lot of like Southeast Asian countries. You see no sign of Geode. Perhaps you should search further to the east. To the east? Yeah. Like imagine Singapore, Laos, Indonesia, Taiwan, Vietnam. You know, a lot of places having the same thing. You see no sign of Geode. While Walkway's voice crackles from the communicator. Geode, answer me. There's no response. Perhaps you should continue further to the east. Further west. Further westward. Oh god, I gotta think about some things I want to do in a couple weeks. I gotta figure out something I want to do in a couple weeks' time. It's nearly that time. It's nearly that time. Anyway. Surveying. Distraught, attentive engineer, and that's a robot, a dead clanker, I'm guessing. You see no signs of Geode. The neighboring residential radius would be the next logical place to look. Going to the next apartment building? All right. Broke into the old apartment. There's Geode.
This is the only place left. Let them be safe.
Geode?
Geode, are you there? Answer me, please!
I'm here. Sorry for the long silence. I've been busy.
Oh, you're alive! Thank the gods!
Where are you now?
The radius next door. The lobby is secure. I'll scout the second floor. Then I'll join it.
What the? No! She's got a salt ray! She assaulted her with that salt ray.
That dust.
That's what's been happening.
Dust? What are you talking about? What's happening?
They're not just collecting souls. They're draining the bodies of corporeal ether. The dust that we saw was all that was left of the victims. They must have modified the soul cells.
So it is about fuel. They just want the fuel. The precious fuel that is us. Seems so calm for a murder bot. A kill bot. No! Not that old man!
Shit.
Geode? Headshot. Zombie! Oh god, just like in a zombie flick, he's out of bullets! Reload. Reloading. Geode? Geode? No! I mean, I guess, but no. This is like a fucking zombie movie all of a sudden.
You need to run now.
Evil!
A trap.
Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. We know where he is. Let's run. Geode?
Take care of the others, eh?
No! Oh no. Come on, you can find a few clankers. Come on. Come on. Get your gun! That fucking cutoff. Jesus Christ. Holy Toledo. Please tell me there's not a second salt pile.
No sign of him so far. This way, maybe?
Salt. No.
Geode!
One robot. No! They salted my boy! He's been salted! That's as much salt as the average white mage.
A shame. I had hoped to leave here with at least one more cell's worth of ether. But seeing how eager you are to interfere, I shall cut this foray short.
Why question mark? That's Calyx.
Calyx. What could you possibly stand to gain from these atrocities?
Well, salt for one, but
Ether sufficient to generate 5,000 endless. How would you acquire it?
yeah, basically he just wants the souls. I want your precious souls, man.
How would I?
have the key, the reflections are closed to me. Thus do I make do with the sources at hand.
Sources.
7% of Alexandria's current population will yield the energy to convert 5,000 into endless. With 11%, operations could continue unabated for 800 years.
God, this is fucked up. This is fucked up on so many levels.
Fated to decay sooner or later. These ones refuse the gift of eternal life, so what difference does it make if I return them to Ether now?
Again, who died and made you king, buddy? Oh, dude, that's just disrespectful.
I will not waste time and resources on meaningless conflict. This unit cannot offer you worthwhile resistance.
Yeah, maybe after they expire.
Instead, I pose a question. Would you hand over the key if I promised to halt my harvest?
So you could just harvest more people? I'll just defeat you instead. I think I'll just kick your ass instead.
It was foolish of me to even ask.
Yeah, I mean, kind of dumb on your part, to be honest. Yeah, cremation. Turn the dust into energy.
I return to my work then. There is much to do if I must take the key by force.
We seriously gotta figure out a way to get him to cut off his access to the robots. That's the first thing we should do. And then figure out those salt guns. That opens the door to the usual black market. Oh, I thought for a minute there, I thought you were gonna be. That opens the doorway to the darkness. Did someone mention the door to darkness? So wait. He left, but he left us the cell? He left us the salt packet? Oh, my boy. My boy's become salt. Now we know what this dust is. This pile of dust. These ashes. And the soul cell he left behind. Was that his twisted way of returning Geo to us? Damn you, Calyx. Damn you and your careless cruelty. He was our friend. Even so, some might say every death was justified if it meant 5,000 endless could continue their immortal lives. And if a reflection stole an aether allowed for many more endless, why, that would be two would be a noble sacrifice for the greater good. The greater good. Yeah, well, don't we just have rays? Can we just LB3 this? Who would think that? Not I. Certainly not I. You know only too well. Just not noble in this sacrifice. You don't have enough dynamis. We have to stop him. We have to find Calyx and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. And under no circumstances can we let the key fall into his possession, Mercanuus. It falls to us. We will thwart his plans here in Alexandria before he can terrorize innocents and reflections elsewhere. Why are you so British? You what, mate? Boy, cheek. Bit of cheek, this Calyx is. Bit of cheek, this Calyx boy. All right. Well, my memories and yours. We should return to the back room. Shale and the others need to know what happened. Yes. Oh, yes, while you walk away. To meet us there as well. Shake her butt. Yeah, shake her pocket butt. Like, I hang her up. I just grab her by her ankle, just start shaking her. That's enough. Thank you. And that's how we all turn to salt. Any questions? Nah. She's really sad about the salting. I guess she really liked him. It felt like a love triangle though, because I feel like Geode had a crush on Shale, but yeah, Chief. What the fuck?
Our dear Geode.
He was a good guy. I know I'm making jokes, but like, he was a good man.
The soldiers. If only I'd been able to control them.
This isn't your fault, Gololja. The blame lies with Calyx, and with him alone. It's all so senseless. Why force his plans upon us when we're already happy? Living our lives. What does he even think life is? I'll never forgive Calyx for doing this. Or myself for being powerless to stop him.
Wait, where are you going?
To clear my head. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid.
Stay here and get some rest. I'll make sure nostalgia stays out of trouble.
Thank you.
Things would have been far worse if you and Geode hadn't rushed in there. Many people are still alive because of you. And after adding what you discovered to the leads we've dug up, I'm hopeful we can determine where Calyx is hiding.
I mean...
But... not right now.
I understand. Aw, that subtle trembling lip is actually quite good. Gotten a little bit better with the animations.
We need time before we can move on. Just a little time.
I'd take all the time you need, to be fair. This reminds me of another fellow we lost. Rita. The comrade gone. Some days it's almost more than I can bear. He was an older brother to Nostalgia and me. She'll know him longer, though, and has surely taken it the hardest. And that's on top of what happened to Kakuya. Do you think you could check on her? See how she's doing? She's like to put on a brave face if it's me and my sister. I think we'll call it there for now, because it's getting late, and the battery is basically depleted. Well, that was fun. We'll pick up here next time. Oh, yeah. Oh, that stretch tells me everything I need to know. All right. I'm happy to do story time for everybody. I hope you guys had a great time. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to go get some rest for sure. So let me just wrap this up real quick. So for everyone on the YouTube side who showed up, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thursday will be Thursday. Part 2 of Project Matiste is our go. And we'll see the origin stories of a hero in shining armor rises. So on the YouTube side, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I'll see you then. Later. All right. And now